Why am I here on such a wet day? Well, it's certainly not to drag logs out. Maintenance day. And I would like to let any of you know, the channel's called Paul's Outdoors, I do believe. I'll have a link. He's put out a very interesting video recently about a museum dedicated to Arctic exploration. I find that interesting, so I will tell you all to check it out if you want. Pretty much it. I gotta get this thing started and drove over to the truck so I can get working on it. See you when I get there. So this spot here used to have about a 3-foot high earth dam, which was causing the water to back up on the road. What it was doing was it was draining under the dam, which in the dry times of the year it was okay, but it couldn't keep up in the wet times, so got rid of that earthen dam. Now the flow has been restored. You can see it's made up of a lot of clay, and then there's shale over there. What it was composed of. Red shale mainly. But look at that, flow has been restored now. That was a mud pit. Almost got stuck in there. Well, I won't say almost. I didn't even spin a track. It was deep. Going to eat lunch. Alright, I messed around a little around here, cleaned it up, pushed some brush into a pile. I know, small burn pile. Should have waited till I had a big pile to burn, but I was impatient. This isn't a very big burn pile. But this is probably... Oh, Jeffrey Bayer. I would like to say something about burning. When you burn... This is probably the smallest pile you want to burn. Because anything smaller, and you have issues getting it to stay lit. Excuse me, I'm picking stuff up right now and throwing it in. I would think that's probably lit. I don't know. I want to go eat lunch. If it lights, it lights. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Lit now. It's drier today than I thought it was. I'm going to have to keep a very close eye on this. I'm going to go bring the dozer over. Now we keep an eye on Now we're done. I threw a track. And I have no idea how to get it back on. Not only is it off the idler, it's off all those little wheels at the bottom, and it's off the drive. Basically, the worst case scenario that could possibly happen. I was already up over here this morning. A couple of times I was coming up here to finish that pile so I could go home, and then I was going to park it. I hear a loud bang, and that was about it, really. Jumped off the machine, took a look, and we threw a track. Like I said, no clue how to put that back on. So, I'm going to park it and go figure it out. Find somebody who knows how to do it. Neighbor over there has a mini excavator, so we could you know, worst case scenario, use that. It couldn't have happened in a worse spot though. Look at the angle this thing's sitting at. That tree there is fairly straight. So the plan as it stands now, I've used the blade to lift up the dozer at the front. I'm going to try and get some cribbing cut and put under there. Then I'm going to lower it onto that. I'm going to take a bottle jack on the back, attempt to jack that up, and that's where it's going to get sketchy. I'm going to chain it onto that tree so it doesn't flip. I'm going to attempt to jack the back up, get the whole track off the ground. Then we're going to loosen the track as loose as I can get it. Try and get it onto the drive sprocket. Reverse the track. Once it pops onto there, we're going to try and pry it onto the wheel at the front. And once we get it on there, we just keep reversing it till it goes on, pump grease into it, and it should be good. That's the idea. And that fire's still going from yesterday. I built it back up when I got here to finish burning what hadn't burnt, but yeah, still going. I'm gonna try and get to that. My dad's here to help today. Okay, we've got it loosened as far as we can and halfway on that sprocket. We're gonna try and back it on. And he's gonna push on this side while we're backing it on. We're gonna try that right now. Goes on. No! Alright, so we gotta drive it a little forward. Hey, that pushed more grease out. That's helping us a little. Way in, I think. Yeah. So I'll go forwards a little bit. Maybe we can get this side. Maybe be able to drive it on. Yeah, I'll try and go forward. We've jacked it up, pulled the track over with a come-along, so it's on all the bottom rollers, it's on the drive sprocket, and it's on that top wheel. Only one it's not on is the front one. So I'm going to try and drive it this way, while my dad pries up there, and it might slip on.
And we left the grease out so the front end
and we left as much grease out as we could. Make sure we're all in neutral.
Good job.
Finally got it on. Basically did the same thing you saw. Took us, I think, the third or fourth try when we got it. And then it just slipped itself on once we got past the halfway point. So now we're going to clean everything out of there. Get as much grease pumped in there as I possibly can. And hopefully, it'll be good to go.
Skid some logs.
Natural clay I found. I have never seen clay that nice just in the ground. The gray stuff, especially if you dig down, look at that. now that I know where it is, I'll have to come back down for it someday.